Hey everyone! So we are back here in Orlando and we are checking out someplace new. We are here at the brand new Conrad at Evermore.
Yes, Conrad Evermore, and he's finally figured out how to say it properly.
Yeah.
We may have been here for a few days,
Yes.
and we definitely enjoyed it, but I feel like that gives a much more robust and inclusive review
For sure.
of the resort. So we're excited to show you what we've experienced, but most importantly, we've actually had a really great time here on this vacation.
Absolutely. And I've taken the time, so I've done a room tour of this as well. It's a little piecemealed, I have to say, from a course of a couple days, but you're still going to get a thorough review and our thoughts of what we thought of the room.
Most definitely.
We're going to take you to dinner. We're going to show you what it's like to go swimming here, the Lagoon. Yeah, we definitely took our time with this vlog because we wanted it to be just right.
Yeah, this is one of our rare vacations where we go to Orlando and actually really truly experience the resort versus just always being in the park. So it's going to be fun to share that with you, and we're excited for you to see it.
To kick off this room tour, I always like to let you guys know what room we're in. We are in room 683, so let's go on in. Right upon entry here to the left, we've got, this is now like the second bathroom, but as you can see, it is a full bath. This is pretty nice. But right here, we've got the toilet, and then it is a single sink vanity, but as you can see, it's really spacious. Like, this is a good size vanity. Got some towels down here. Guessing this is just like a drawer for you to place your stuff. Got some extra toilet paper there. And then here we've got the shower. It's a walk-in shower. Oh man, that's nice. Very nice. Like, considering this is like just like the extra second bathroom, this is pretty spacious. Looks like the toiletries are Mojave Ghost. And so it looks like we've got a soap bar. We've got some body lotion, mouthwash, and then in here we've got like some cotton pads and Q-tips. And just past the bathroom here, we've got this entryway closet. Now we have already filled it with our luggage because yes, Steve and I, we are crazy. We are the kind of people who like to completely unpack and utilize all of the amenities here in the hotel. So we've unpacked, we've got some umbrellas up there, but as you can see, it's got a ton of space, a place to hang your coats, jackets, what have you, or unless you're crazy like us and you unpack, a good place to store your luggage. Walking on into the main area, we've got this little wet bar here, and as you can see, they've got a little Nespresso machine for us, and in the drawers, we've got, lots of good stuff. We've got all of the Nespresso pods, everything we need, like sugars and creamers. They've even got some tea. Got some espresso cups and coffee cups, very nice. And then I'm guessing this is part of their like the mini bar setup. So we've got some Reese's Pieces, we've got some candy bars, caramel popcorn and such. And then down here, oh wow, we've got a pull-out mini bar. So it looks like we got some sodas in there, some champagne, some wines, we've got some spirits. Very, very nice. We're not gonna touch any of those. We've got a little sink here, and then up here, all right, we've got some wine glasses, some highball glasses, we've got a wine bottle opener. Okay, so they've got you all set up here if you wanted to take advantage of that mini bar. And here is a pan of the main living space. Look how nice this is. It's very spacious, very open, and as you can see, we've got a ton of natural light coming in. Now, I know it doesn't really show up on camera because whenever we're backlit like this, it makes everything else look very, very dark. But in person, this place is very, see, there you go. Now you can kind of see it. It's very, very light and white and airy and open. It's just when I kind of pan to this window, everything kind of gets dark. But yeah, so we were told that this here is a pullout. So this is where Caleb will be sleeping. But as you can see, just as it is, there's a lot of space for everyone to kind of like sit back, relax, maybe kick your feet up and watch some TV. So here we've got a nice little spread that they've given us, which is awesome. We invite you to indulge in this exquisite amenity, accompanied by a meticulously handcrafted bourbon cocktail, expertly prepared by our corporate beverage director, Miguel Sanchez.
Well, look at this presentation. So it looks like they have a wine box that they put these beautiful,
That's cool.
perfectly prepared.
Look at that.
It's like perfect ice cube in there with some garnish already on top.
Nice.
And then the cocktails must be in these awesome little decanters.
Yeah, and it says here, it's the Mina de Oro. So this is Eagle Rare lemon juice with Serrano agave.
Wow.
That's a nice way to be welcome to your room.
No kidding, right?
And then here, so we got some bottled waters, and it looks like some juice for Caleb. And then they've given him like this little dessert tray, like it's a dessert platter.
It looks like this is a chocolate crayon.
I have a feeling this is one of those things where you unroll it, and then like these are edible crayons. And they got a little cupcake there for him, and then we got some macarons for us. This is nice. Here is our view, and check this out. We've got a full lagoon view. Now, I'm not going to go out there right now, but we do have a good-sized patio. A lot of space out there. But as you can see, we've got this. Now, obviously, this is like a man-made lagoon. It's very much like Seven Seas in Disney World. But it is crystal clear, beautiful blue waters. And as you can see, people are like, it's not surfing. What do you call that? I don't know what it's called when they're on the boards. But we toured this last night. We walked the entire circumference of it, and it was very, very nice. Lots going on. It's very much like being in a beach, but over here they've got like a classic style pool with a water slide that looked really, really cool. But yeah. And then I think he pointed out, I think right up here is where their signature dining restaurant, Saba, it's a Mexican food restaurant. That's where that is located. But talk about an epic view. Oh, and actually, I don't know if you can kind of see it. Let me see if I can zoom in here. You can see Epcot. You can see Spaceship Earth. Where's my finger? Right there. So you do get a view of the parks, and we were told that we can actually see the Epcot fireworks very nicely right here from our patio. Good sized TV here, and then here, I thought this was kind of funny. Here we've got an ice bucket, we've got some glassware and some coasters, and what's funny is that this is the bottled water we have here at the Conrad. As you can see, it's spring water. It is a normal size bottled water. It's 16.9 fluid ounces, but yeah, it comes in these like milk cartons, which I think is kind of interesting. I don't know how that's gonna work so much if you rented a car here and you need to use the cup holders, but hey, it's a choice. It looks pretty cool. Here is the bedroom, and as you can see, we have a king-size bed. We've got some nightstands here that flank the bed, and then opposite that, we've got the TV. So you can easily just like lounge in bed, watch some TV, and then over here, we've got another beautiful view of the lagoon. Here is the master bath, and holy moly, this place is huge. So right upon entry, you can see we've got this double vanity, and it is very large, very spacious, a lot of place to kind of like, unpack, get settled in. Really, really beautiful countertop. I like that a lot. Huge mirror, and as you can see, we've got the lights that are like integrated right into the glass. That's pretty cool. Giving us a makeup mirror here, and then, oh yeah, we got some towels down there. And then this is probably just a nice drawer. Oh, a drawer with a hair dryer and some toilet paper. And then as you can see, we've got a big soaking tub. This looks very, very nice. Very relaxing. Oh, I've never seen that it's got like a handheld at the bath. I've never seen that before. And then in here, I'm guessing this is probably the toilet. Yep. So we've got the toilet room in here. And then this is going to be the shower. Again, like the little other bathroom, this is a walk-in shower. This one looks a lot bigger. And like we got the handheld, the shower head. Oh, this is nice. Here in the bathroom, we've got the closet. And as you can see, it's a walk-in and it is very spacious. So it looks like we've got some cubby holes down here, probably a place for you to put your shoes. In this drawer, we've got, like the safe is here in the drawer. Place to put your luggage. We've got a place to hang your stuff with some hangers. Up here, so this is going to be some extra bedding, so you probably got some blankets and pillows in there. And then, oh, big mirror. And then over here, another place to hang your clothes, and we've got some bathrobes, which is really nice. Down here, it looks like we've got some slippers as well. But yeah, as you can see, it's a lot of space, a lot of places to just like kind of unpack and, just kind of make the place your own. And we got an ironing board.
Okay, so as you can see, it's a very spacious, very beautiful suite that we have here, and we are afforded the extra space. One thing I would say though is when it comes to space, we're lacking a little bit more of a drawer or a dresser space.
Yes, I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, it does have a spatial, or it does have a huge walk-in closet for us to leverage. But we are definitely fans of drawers as well.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of it is just keeping the clutter out of the eye, which is what...
Exactly.
And I think that's what Mike said when we get on vacation, we unpack.
We do.
We want everything to go away. We're nitpicking, really. I mean,
for sure.
The place is nice. This is just a personal preference for us. And one thing we definitely want to call out, when this place opened up, they've actually acquired some of the talent from our friends over at Waldorf and Astoria. So with that, they knew us. Which is great. We were welcomed in with these awesome VIP amenities, which we totally appreciate.
For sure.
Totally unexpected. Caleb's been loving his little bunny that he received as well in the room. It's been going everywhere. He left his stuffy at home, so this was perfect. It really
was, yeah.
So perfect timing. The cocktail, the welcome cocktail, the desserts. We totally appreciate you all, and we totally appreciate that you guys think of us every single time.
I'm going to use this time to check out a little bit of the lobby here at the Conrad because it looks really cool. You know me, I love little shops here at the hotel. So here we've got a place called Little Spoon. And walking in, oh my gosh, it looks like a little candy shop almost. We got lollipops. Oh, I'm not even joking you. There was a point in my life when I could have taken out this entire jar of gummy bears like you wouldn't believe. But it looks like we've got some little bits and bites, some snacks you can probably get and take back to your room. We got some drinks like pressed juices and sodas, water. And then here they've got some quick bites. Ooh, so they got some Chobani yogurt. I'm all about the Chobani yogurt right now. But they got some fresh fruit, a little bit of a charcuterie, a Caesar salad, and then just out here, just past like where all the treats are, if you wanted to grab something, if you wanted to come down here for breakfast, they've got a little place for you to snack on those items overlooking the lagoon. When we first checked in, I have to admit, Steve was kind of telling me, he was like, it kind of feels like Hawaii. Like it definitely has like that Hawaiian resort style kind of vibe where everything is just kind of open and airy. There's so much like natural light coming in. And I have to agree, he's right. And yeah, I feel like the moment you walk in, it just feels like relaxation here. So just past the elevators here, we have the Conrad Spa, which is going to be through those doors here. And then just down this walkway is going to be the fitness center. Oh, nice. There's only one person in here right now, but you can see here is like the fitness gym. Okay, so we've got a stair climber here. We've got some ellipticals. We've got some treadmills here. And here we've got the free weights and all the exercise machines you could probably need. You know, when you're just trying to get a quick workout in on your vacation, you're here at the resort, you want to get something in real quick in the morning. And in here it looks at group fitness. So they must have some like spin classes in here at some point. But then walking out of the fitness center, here is the actual spa. Now, I don't have any spa treatments or appointments scheduled, so I'm not going to be doing any of that. And therefore, I'm not going to take the camera in there. But this is where it is. Everything's pretty easy to find in this resort, which is really nice. So once we were settled into our room, this being our travel day, we decided to just jump downstairs and check out the lobby bar Apero. Now I forgot to get some footage of the menu, so I'm gonna put something on the screen so you can see some of the small bites and offerings that were available. We decided to start with the arancini. We are big fans of arancini, and it was so funny because little man, he didn't really care about it. He was like, no, I don't want any. But as soon as he had a bite, he could not stop.
Just a little bite, come on. What are you doing?
Oh my God.
We weren't supposed to share that.
For dinner, Steve and I ordered the exact same thing. We went with the Conrad burger. This was a short rib blend with bacon, taleggio, special sauce, and served on brioche, and then it came with a side of French fries. And for Caleb, we got him the kids' pizza. So we played it a little safe with our selections, but everything was very good. I will say it wasn't the best burger I've ever had, but after a long travel day, you're tired, you just want something to eat. This hit the spot, it did the job, and it was a great way to kick off our weekend at the Conrad Orlando. All right, so I do not know where we are currently in this vlog. This is the vlog we've been filming over a few days. Right now we are back in our room. We just spent the morning at Hollywood Studios. Little man lost his tooth. And his big thing that he wanted to do, despite Disney World and all the rides and everything you could possibly do here, he wants to go swimming. So, you know, and that's par for the course for little man. So we are excited because here we are at Evermore and we are gonna go take advantage of this enormous, we call it a pool. It's actually a lagoon, but little man has been eyeing this thing. He cannot wait. So today is our big swim day. I am going to be switching over to our iPhone. I did remember to bring my little pouch that we got at, I can never remember what it's called. It's not Blizzard Beach, Typhoon Lagoon. I did bring my little pouch for my phone, so hopefully we can get some good footage for you there. And we're gonna go have a fun day at the pool. All right, so we got a nice little setup here, and I can't believe it. They actually had 3 loungers right here in the shade because we've got this nice umbrella here. But the guy met us at like the little window and brought us some towels, got us all set up. This is nice, and we are right by the pool. Caleb! Caleb! Are you having fun?
He's so strong. Totally different smile.
Hey, try can you see me underwater with that? Like underwater?
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
Okay, run. Nice.
10 seconds. Not bad. We've been here for 2 hours.
Hey, what's water vlog?
That means that you start turning into a water vlog.
Yeah.
Vlog.
What's a vlog?
It's like when you've been in the water too long and you start turning into a log.
Turn all wrinkly.
All right, so it has been a couple hours. We've been out here swimming the entire time. Okay, so now we're gonna go out and check out the lagoon. Now, I do have to say, the other day we went down to the pool, which was awesome. The pool is reserved and limited specifically to the guests of the Conrad, whereas the whole lagoon and everything around it, including like some water slides, that's available for pretty much anyone on site here at Evermore. The pool is heated, so it was very comfortable, very relaxing. We had a great time. Now, we've heard from several people that the lagoon is quite cold right now because obviously it's such a huge body of water. They're not heating that. But Caleb really wanted to check it out. Plus, we wanted to show you guys as well. So that's what we're doing today. A little nervous because it's quite overcast and it's only 10:30 in the morning right now, so we kind of wanted to do our pool day a little early today for Caleb so that we could then freshen up and go to the parks and have some fun, but he wanted to do this lagoon, so we're gonna do it. Let's go check it out. Okay, so it does look like actually the Conrad Beach is exclusive to hotel guests only. I'm guessing this is actually considered the beach because I don't know if you can see it. Let me see if I can zoom in. You can see they have that, I don't know what you call it, but this little thing that kind of divides the lagoon in half. So I'm guessing just this portion is for the hotel. And just to give you some idea, there's the pool. That's where we were at the other day. I know that is exclusive to the hotel as well. So I guess this area of the beach is reserved for hotel as well. Steve and Caleb got a head start. I made my way out here. It is chilly. I do not understand how little man is in the water. And as you can see, he is the only one in the water. Hi, bud. How is he out here?
It's so cold. I mean, it's cold for us, right? I mean, he's fine. I mean, he does say it's a little cold, but he keeps on running in and out, and he says, it's warming me up, so it's fun.
All right. What is that? We slathered on sunscreen and everything. Yeah. I don't think we need it, but...
What's up with these trips? Like, yesterday it was so warm.
I know.
And then here we
are.
are.
Well, when we're in the parks, yeah, it's hot. And we're like almost getting heat stroke. And then here it's swim day and it's like...
66 degrees. Complete overcast.
You want to go to the pool? Yeah. Okay, we can do that. Yeah, that's probably heated, so let's get going then. But yeah, it is, as you can see, obviously, it is overcast. There is wind coming in, and when I first stepped out, it felt kind of like not drizzling, but what do you call it? Like,
misting.
There's mist in the air, yes.
Yeah. So I don't know if it's actually, like, sprinkling or if it's coming off the lagoon.
Right.
Because of the wind, but it definitely is a little bit chilly.
But just to give you a look at the lagoon. Oh, I wanted to mention this. So I didn't film it the other night, but do you see that sandcastle right there? That is a real sandcastle. And when we first came in, it looked like something else, and I didn't film it because I thought it was fake. And I'm like, well, it says the Conrad Hilton on it and stuff, but apparently they redo it every couple days. And if I go on the other side, you can see they're actually building it right now. We saw it from our window. Our hotel is one of these up here. But yeah, they rebuild that sandcastle every few days. It's real. But yeah, just wanted to give you guys a quick look at the lagoon. As you can see, it's really beautiful. Obviously, it's man-made, but it's stunning nonetheless. And then it looks like over there, we've got some like private cabanas you can get right on the water.
So, as Mike already said, this is the lagoon for Evermore. This happens to be the Conrad specific location. I think I saw you had a sign over there. So everything with the buoys is all Conrad. So as a guest here, they let you have some pool toys, some aquatic fun toys as well. So we've seen people out there with some paddle boards, some boogie boards. Also, you can see this fun thing that Caleb was playing with. But we do have access to everything around the lagoon. So over there is a cool little like co-op shop that has a bunch of different dining options. There's some bars. There's a huge family slide over there. But what's pretty cool is you have access to it all. And Caleb is definitely enjoying that.
I'm gonna walk over to give you guys a shot of them making the sandcastle real quick, but also I wanted to point out right here is the Papaya Club, which is kind of like, they serve like, I believe, if I understand correctly, this is where you're gonna get the drinks if you order from the pool. But as you can see, it's all open outdoor seating. So it's got very much that beach vibe. And then just across the way, they've got, this place is called Sophia's Trattoria, which I'm guessing by the name is probably Italian food. But it looks like they've got some breakfast, lunch, and dinner going on there. And then here it is, the sandcastles. You can see they're working on it, meticulously because like this thing is pretty impressive. That's so cool that they do this. I'm gonna make my way to the pool where Steve and Caleb are currently. Again, so there was the sandcastle that was being built. I came this way, Papaya Club, which we passed by. And right here is the kids club. And I will say this, we didn't mention it to Caleb because we know if we do, he'll just want to do that and only that for this entire weekend. This is something we've seen a lot in Hawaiian resorts whenever we've gone to Hawaii, an arrival departure lounge. So if you arrive early or if you've got a flight and you need to stay after the time is to check out of your room, you do have this space that you can kind of hang out in. And as you can see, you can just kind of like lounge here. You could probably set up a laptop if you've got to get some work done. They've got some, right now it looks like they only have some water. Maybe they'll have a more of a spread later on, I don't know. But they've got restrooms and lockers for the men and the women. And it looks like they've got some guest Wi-Fi as well as some complimentary reading. Oh, and it appears there is also a family restroom, which comes in very handy if you're gonna be, I'm guessing we probably have access to the swimming pools even after checkout. So you can always just kind of come in here, hang out, get dressed, get changed, and you don't have to worry if you've got little ones because they've got that family restroom, but they've got you covered if you have a later flight and your checkout time is, much earlier than your flight. All right, so I've made it to the pool, and as you can see, pool access exclusive to Conrad Orlando hotel guests only. So we'll go ahead and scan in. There we go. And here is a look at the pool. This is great. The other day we were here, granted it was sunny, it was midday, so it was very, very busy. And I'm always like shy and reticent to film at a pool. But since there's like almost nobody here, you can get a really great look at the space and all they offer. You can see there's lots of loungers. Well, it looks like they've got loungers with umbrellas. They've got some more of like those like deluxe loungers. And then across the way, they've got some covered cabanas as well. One thing Caleb absolutely loves about pools like this, and this pool in particular, is that across the way is like a zero entry. So it kind of gives the illusion of being on a beach, right? There's no sand, but you can kind of like wade into the water, which is a lot of fun. Now, when we were here the other day, I noticed that this side of the pool, we had a lot of action going on with like kids and just having a great time, which is awesome. But then I noticed that kind of over here, it was more adults only. I don't think it's actually spaced out to be that way, but that's how it was the day we were here. So that might be something to keep in mind if you're kind of like, I want to relax. I don't really want to get splashed on by kids. Just know that this pool is big enough that you could probably find a place where you don't have to worry about that. So Steve has found a lounger, and something I want to point out also is that this is the menu. You can probably scan it if you want to just scan the screen right now, but you can see the menu for the Papaya Club, and then there's also a pizza menu. Here are the cabanas. They look pretty nice. As you can see, we've got a couple loungers out front, and then in here, there's a sectional you can lounge at, a table. I'm guessing there's probably like a refrigerator down here and some place like storage spaces. I don't want to touch anything because this is not ours, but I'm guessing they probably outfit you with some drinks and some water. And there's a TV in there. Pretty nice.
Well, how is it?
Pretty cool. I put my feet in and I was like, oh, because it's a heated pool.
Right.
It feels nice, but like with each step, I got deeper and deeper. It was colder and colder.
I'm going to take your word for it. You know what I did find a little interesting? There is no hot tub or jacuzzi attached to this pool.
Oh yeah.
So that's what we were looking for because Little Man was so cold, but yeah. All right, and we just left our room and we are on our way to Saba, which is the restaurant, probably the luxury restaurant here at Conrad at Evermore. We got to go upstairs to the top floor, so we are on our way.
So here is a look at their cocktail menu. It looks like they have quite a few. Actually, I'll be honest with you. It looks like it's quite extensive. There are a lot of options here. And on the third page, it looks like they have a whole page dedicated to just margaritas. And you can make it spicy, which is, I think that's the way I'm gonna go. They've got some agave tastings as well. They have some zero-proof libations. Taking a look at their menu, as you can see, it is pretty extensive, especially when it comes to the appetizer portion of it. We've got some ceviche, there's some al pastor and carnitas, which caught my eye, some barbacoa, and then down here, we've got the main entrees, and they even have a small section down here where it shows like shared entrees, and I have to admit, this braised short rib caught my eye. I don't think we're gonna go for it, but it sounded excellent.
All right, so as Mike mentioned, we are dining tonight at Saba. So we did get the story. Saba is all about the family tree, the history, about the culture, about the roots, the trunk, the leaves, all about following the family lives as they ascend into the afterlife. And we all know that from Coco. We love that movie as well. So we get the concept. It's absolutely amazing. We are looking at the cocktail menu. They said everything is going to be very focused off of everything that comes from agave. So it's a version off of everything tequila, mezcal, sotal. Everything is going to be a version of that. Very excited about trying some of these local flavors. There's some exciting cocktails that we're going to order because they have the show that comes along with them. And it definitely changed my mind in my decision.
Well, never mind. I was just talking to Steve. Oh, he's very backlit right now, but he seems to think that the braised short rib is the way to go for us.
Yes. So, because it seems so phenomenal, and it seems like the way to go with the most expensive thing, Mike and I both love braised short rib.
That is true, yes.
So, and knowing that it's a shareable course, knowing that when you break down the cost, it ends up being about the same as the rest of the entrees, we might as well just try that as like, it seems like the thing to do here. So, we'll just do that. I think we'll do that.
And if you are curious, yes, they do have a kids menu as well. So there's a cheese quesadilla, a chicken taco, kids quesadilla. I probably just butchered that, I'm sorry. Cheese enchiladas, and a skirt steak. I'm sure it goes without saying, but as you can see, we have sweeping views of the resort. So we are on the very top floor of the Conrad. So if I were to go over the window, you'd be able to see the lagoon and everything there. So, but yeah, very, very scenic, very pretty.
We have literally every single theme park with our view right here.
That's true.
If we were here for fireworks, I think we would be able to take part of everything.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
Our server let us know that our drinks are on the way and that I might want to get the camera ready. So I'm very excited about this.
We'll start with this one. This is our piñata.
It knows smoke.
And it's piñata because it's...
Oh, very cool. I like it.
Oh, look at this, man.
Look at this.
This is going to be the drink that comes in a treasure box. Please remove your treasure.
Alrighty.
Excellent. Glass azul reposado. Our plantain chip is edible. It has a chocolate gold. Enjoy, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Here we have their drink. It is called the Treasure. This is Clase Azul Reposado, banana, black pepper, citrus, and absinthe. As you saw, it came out in a treasure chest and it had all that smoke. I can still smell it. It's so good smelling, but this looks very nice.
And for my cocktail, we ordered the Piñata, which is Comos Anejo Cristiano Tequila. Apologize if we're butchering any of this. Pineapple citrus, orgeat, and mezcal pearls. But he said it's a piñata because as you turn around, it's just like a classic piñata that hopefully Caleb doesn't knock over with a stick here. But it looks absolutely delicious. And kudos for those mezcal pearls, which I think is kind of hard to kind of come out. Mike is not going to be a fan of those because they are traditionally going to be very smoky, but that's kind of my flavor profile. Oh, that's quite refreshing. I am going to try it with one of these mezcal pearls to see if it adds or picks up a little bit of additional flavor from that. Indeed it does, and that is a mighty tasty cocktail. That's very good.
And my drink is fantastic. I have to admit, coming in here, I was telling Steve, I was like, I kind of want a spicy margarita. So when our server told me to get this because it's going to make quite the presentation, I was kind of like, oh, okay, well, that's fine. This is almost exactly what I was expecting.
Okay.
Because of that black pepper, it really gives it a little bit of a kick, which is exactly what I wanted.
Perfect.
But and it's very smoky, which I'm not a huge fan all the time of smoky cocktails, but this one, it's really subtle. It really adds a lot to the actual cocktail.
It's probably nice that it's a smoky smell and not a smoky taste, right?
Exactly. Yes.
Okay.
I think when you get like that mezcal, that's when you get that smoky taste. And
Yeah.
I don't like that. This is exactly what I wanted.
That's perfect. Good job.
Oh, awesome. I didn't think we were going to get this, but we got some chips and salsa here. This is awesome.
Sopas de chorizo.
Our appetizer has arrived, and this is the Sopas de Chorizo. House-made chorizo, refried black beans, avocado, salsa tetmada, creme de rancho, and queso fresca. I'm gonna try it without the sauce first, because I just took a little bit of the spice and it was really spicy, or the sauce rather.
From your nose, yeah?
Yeah.
So does it need the extra sauce?
It might.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me try it with the sauce.
That's a discernible look.
Okay. I'm a little perplexed because, first of all, I'm terrible at describing food.
Okay.
But I also feel like you're also very good at describing Mexican food, so I think you should describe your thoughts.
Okay.
And then I can just kind of chime in.
So
But
just,
I will say this.
yeah.
Great texture. I definitely got crunch from that bottom part of it. I didn't get a big taste of chorizo.
Okay.
I could taste the cheese, but I didn't get the chorizo.
All right. So based off of Mike's initial feedback, I'm going to start with the sauce.
I think you should, yes.
That should be good. Now, Mike knows this. I love chorizo, so that's probably why.
That's why we got it.
Yeah. Mike knows I love it that much. So
Yes.
here we go. So it's beautiful. It has good presentation. So sopas is kind of like open tostada kind of style. So let's see.
See, again, here he is dropping knowledge. I had no idea. I'm like, okay.
Okay, so my review of this. I have to admit, I understand where Mike's coming from. So it's definitely a very corn texture base based off of the sopas. So you're going to have that as a predominant flavor. So to overpower that, you have to have a very flavorful bite, and it's definitely kind of lacking that with the chorizo. Typically, you would have chorizo as a big punch. It's got spice. There's some avocado on here. There's some tortilla on here. There's some avocado. And then the salsa on top. It's not enough to overpower that strong masa or corn flavor base that comes with this. It's not bad, but it's not like, oh my gosh, this is so flavorful, right?
Right.
Now, having said that, the waiter did not recommend this.
That is true.
But Mike knows I'm a huge fan of chorizo, so we went ahead with this. So maybe next time, take the waiter's recommendation, okay? So admittedly, this was not originally part of the plan. We talked about this yesterday, right? So last night we found all the reservations today. So why were we originally not going to check out Saba?
So, okay, we were told that the signature dining restaurant here at Conrad Evermore was a Mexican food restaurant. And we were kind of like, oh, well, we're from Arizona, so we have plenty of Mexican
We have a
restaurants
lot of good
at
options
home.
there.
Yeah, we have a lot of very good options
Yes.
there. So we were like, we could probably skip this one, but...
We heard good things,
Yeah.
so we wanted to check it out. So, again, we hate to like critique anything here because we do have a lot of good options at home.
Yeah.
So this may be really, really good Mexican food here in Orlando.
Right.
But in Phoenix, this contends with a lot of our great restaurants
For
that we have
sure.
available to us.
Yeah. Another reason why we decided to come here is that we also like dining in our hotel.
Yes.
Sometimes it's nice to be able to just get ready quick and then just like go downstairs or come upstairs.
Especially a full day at the park, you're kind of
Right.
tired. You don't want to get dressed up, go in a car, go somewhere else.
Yeah.
We're just riding the elevator up to our nice restaurant. So here we are.
All right, dinner has arrived, and as we mentioned, we went with the braised short rib, and this is served with traditional moles. So there's a mole madre and a mole rojo. And we got some corn tortillas here as well. This looks fantastic. It smells really good too.
Our short rib has arrived. Mike has described it perfectly. I'll have to admit, first few bites, flavor is phenomenal. It's kind of odd because it is so tender that it's missing texture that you typically get from the short rib.
Right.
But the flavor is on point. Thankfully, they added those like pickled vegetables on top of it to give a little bit of a crunch on it. I have only tried the green mole. I'm going to go move over to the red mole pretty soon. But it is very tasty, decadent. Like I said, this is like fall off the bone, cook, or you could cut it with your fork. There's zero resistance with this meat. It was cooked perfectly.
And that was our dinner at Saba.
As you can tell, we're home now. So that was last week. It was definitely an enjoyable experience. Food-wise, we've talked to you about this in the video. We definitely have great Mexican food here in Phoenix.
Right.
If you're staying at the Conrad, recommend it, but probably not make it a destination for you to go if you're there for a Disney trip. So overall, the experience at Conrad was absolutely amazing.
It really was.
It's definitely a resort we definitely want to go back to.
Yeah.
The experience for the children is what really kind of sells it. Caleb loved the lagoon. He loved the pool.
Yep, that's pool day is always his jam. Like I mentioned in the video, there is a kids club on site, but
Yeah.
we didn't leverage that because then we'd never see Caleb again for the rest of the trip.
Right.
So, but yeah, the fact that that's there too, it makes it even more feel like that kind of like immersive island resort.
It's an inclusive,
yeah,
inclusive resort. So I did look at the kids club. There's like a unique event every single night. So there's something that they can do that's going to keep their interest. So something that we'll probably look into in the future. But in general, like I said, it was one of those great resorts that just made you feel like you're on vacation.
Right.
Clearly, I still feel like I'm on vacation over here. But in general, we highly recommend it. It's everything was on point. So we had no negative. We had nothing negative to say about it, right?
Right.
Yeah. Wow.
And just so you're all clear, we were not hosted this weekend. This was something we paid for on our own dime, but we absolutely loved the room. We loved the resort. It was great.
Yeah. So again, another honest review, 100%.
Yeah.
Again, we do know that, and I mentioned this as well, that some of the team from the Waldorf has transitioned over here for the Conrad. So if you're used to some of those people, you might be able to see some familiar faces over here.
Well, as you can see, we had a lot of fun, but with that, I think we are going to wrap it up. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And from our magic family to yours, enjoy.